Hello students, in this video we are going to learn Government of India Act 1858. This Government of India Act is also known as Crown's Rule. Now what happened is, the background of this 1858 Act is, in 1857 Sepoy Mutiny took place. What happened was, all the military soldiers who worked as sepoys in British government revolted in the year 1857, and that revolt was also called First Indian War of Independence, and or it is also called Sepoy Mutiny. Okay, now this act was enacted after Sepoy Mutiny 1857. Now here, one of the important aspect of this act is, East India Company was completely abolished. What does East India Company was abolished means? That means, see, there were court of directors and board of control to control and regulate the affairs of East India Company. We have learned this in the Pitt's India Act. I will also revise that act in this video. Don't worry. So I will listen what I am saying. In East India Company was abolished means, even court of directors and board of controls was also abolished. Remember that. Now next point is, India went into complete control of British government. Yes, if there is no control of East India Company, then the complete control will be absolutely go to British government. And next is, okay, let's learn about features. First is, Governor General of India was made Viceroy of India. Now, in which act Governor General of India was made? It is Charter Act 1833. And Governor General of India, Bengal was made in the year, in the act, it is Regulating Act. Okay. In Regulating Act, there was Governor General of Bengal, and in Charter Act 1833 there was Governor General of India. And now in the Independent Act, that is Government of India Act 1858, we have Viceroy of India. Remember this. I will compare each and everything for each features. And first such Viceroy was Lord Canning. So now this Viceroy acted as a representative of British Crown in India. What does this mean? This means India went into complete control of British government. That means British Crown, Queen Elizabeth ruled indirectly in India, and the representative of British Crown in India is Viceroy. Is it clear? And next, it ended double government system. Double government system means board of control and court of directors. I have said here, when East India Company was abolished, even the double government system will also be abolished. Why? Because this double government system is formed to control and regulate East India Company. Is that fine? And next, yes, as a result, it ended double government system. Relate each and every feature so that you can remember for longer duration, and there will be no other confusions. And next, Secretary of State was established. See here, if double government system is ended, there will be no other advisory body or administrative body to regulate or to advise Viceroy. So for that reason, Secretary of State was established. And even for this secretary, he has 15-member secretary councils. These members acted as an advisory body. Okay. Now, the chairman of such secretary council is the Secretary of State itself. So they acted as an advisory body to Secretary of State, and he what did he do? He would manage the administrative affairs of India. Okay, now see here, Viceroy. See, first there is a British crown, and the British Queen Elizabeth will be in British. So indirectly, to represent British crown, Viceroy was established. So to to assist Viceroy, Secretary of State was made to control administrative affairs. So to advise the Secretary of State, Secretary Council was made. How many members does the Secretary Council consist? They consist of 15 members. And who is the chairman of the Secretary Council? He is Secretary of State itself. Okay. Now see, in the beginning we have learnt that it was a result of Sepoy mutiny. So why did they did revolt? Because there was huge discrimination for Sepoys. So there was only, you can see nothing in features also, there are nothing included which will benefit Sepoys. So did Indian people get any benefit when this Government of India Act 1858 was introduced? No, nothing. They didn't get any benefit. What change was made after the introduction of this act is only administrative machinery was changed. That's it. The Government of India was changed into Viceroy of India. Nothing else was changed. Total, the government system, or the ruling system remained same in India. Nothing special changed for the welfare of the people. So that's all for this act. And if you revise this Pitt's India Act and also Regulating Act and all the previous parts which I have told you, so that to avoid unnecessary confusion. Thank you for watching this video.